Hi everybody from TechnoLost, welcome to the dedicated focus on the gaming capabilities for what concerns this LG Nexus 5. What we'll see today, 10 games. We will start with Need for Speed Most Wanted, then Build Racing 3, Asphalt 8, GT Racing 2, Buggy Blitz, Riptide Gp 2, That Trigger 2, Shadowngun Deadzone, FIFA 14, and Virtua Tennis. Let's start with Need for Speed Most Wanted. Well, this device is a quite capable device. We have the Snapdragon 800 CPU, is quad-core, clock at 2.26 GHz. We have 2 GB of LPDDR3 memory, and we have this GPU, which is the Adreno 330. The display is a gorgeous IPS 5 inches, is a 495 to be more precise. It's an IPS display with a full HD resolution. Then we have the navigation bar here. This device is running, of course, Android KitKat version 4.4, which means that we have a new API which will let us, hide completely the navigation bar while running, or different apps, even games, of course. But as you can see, games like this Need for Speed Most Wanted hasn't been updated for the Electronic Arts to support the new API, at least on Android KitKat. So we'll still have this navigation bar here on the left, stealing about 100 pixels from the overall resolution. We'll see later that some games like, for instance, the Riptide Gp2 or even Buggy Blitz or even the new Asphalt 8, are even able to use this new API from Android KitKat, and use the whole screen resolution, which is pretty nice. So sorry for going out of the camera side a little bit. Here we go. I'm not a good driver, definitely. You can see from my car, which is almost completely destroyed. The game nevertheless is running pretty smooth. We didn't have any kind of problem for concern smoothness and speed in this game. So what's more, as you saw into the benchmark dedicated focus, this device is a very speedy and fast device, although the synthetic benchmark states a different result, half the score of other devices with the same hardware architecture like Xperia Z1 or Xperia Z Ultra, or even better with the Galaxy Note 3. Nevertheless, this device behaves wonderfully both in games and in everyday usage. So maybe it's better if I stop here because I'm a very bad driver. So this was Need for Speed Most Wanted as this LG Nexus 5. So let's go ahead and let's see the next game, which is Real Racing 3. This game too is from Electronic Arts, and this one too, it's a pity, but still, was not updated to support the KitKat API to go full screen and hide the navigation bar. As you can see, we have here on the right, we still have here on the right the navigation bar. So let's go ahead and come on, guy. Okay, left, right, brake, and then select the camera here and start race. It's really a pleasure to play on this device, not only because it's a pretty fast, but even because it has a very nice display. It's 5 inches more or less, is 495 inches to be more precise. It's a full HD resolution, of course. As you can see, we have a very small starting at the beginning of the game, but nothing to worry about, because as you can see, the game is running pretty fast and smooth, no kind of problem, of course. Very nice, very good graphic details, of course. Let's try to overtake this one, okay. you can see we even have, you know, graphic details into the mirror here and on the left. Very nice. So definitely this device, even with Rear Racing 3, which is a pretty heavy game, does behave greatly. Come on, let me pass. Okay, and this was Real Racing 3. I'd better stop here, otherwise I will never stop, because I love racing game. Come on. Okay, sorry guys, I'll stop here. So this was Real Racing 3 running on this LG Nexus 5. The next game is Asphalt 8. This is pretty interesting game. This is one of the first game from TechnoLost, you know, updated in order to hide completely. As you can see, we don't have the navigation bar here. We just have to perform a small swipe from the, you know, upper side of the screen to reveal both the navigation bar and even the status bar on the upper part of the screen. If we don't do anything and we don't touch anything, they will disappear once more. You know, pretty nice. This is what I would like every game to be. This is very, very, very nice. Let's hope then more and more others OEM, like even electronic cars, will, you know, adopt this way of hiding the navigation bar, which is pretty nice. So I don't care for the new car. Let's just start a race. I want to show you how is this game running onto this LG Nexus 5. So the game is loading. This is Nevada. You know, it's not perfectly smooth, but any Android device that I've been trying this game on, I don't know why, it's never smooth at the beginning of the game, you know, when the track is you know, shown for the first time. On the other side, the game is pretty, oops, my fault, the game is pretty fast, as you can see. Okay, I have to move a little bit more. Okay, it's on the other side, the brake. It's exactly the opposite that in NFS Most Wanted. That's why I had a little bit of problem right now. What did I do? Was it a ghost or what? Oh, maybe because it was, you know, elimination race. Okay, let's perform classical map just to show you without any kind of problem. As you can see, we didn't have the navigation bar, which is great, really great. Okay, let's go on with the track. Now I know we have the brake on the right, so hopefully I won't do any more of this. Oops. No, I'm always bad. Even if I know where the brake is, there's no point in, you know, showing you this game because I'm really such a bad driver. Sorry guys. Hope you can forgive me. Oh, come on. Okay, now I know. I'm a terrible driver. Okay, the game, apart from joking, the game is running very nicely on this LG Nexus 5. As you can see, the graphic details are set to the maximum possible level, and we have very good graphic details here. And we don't seem to have any kind of frame drop. Everything is running pretty smooth, no kind of problem here, and that's very nice. Even considering that we don't have the navigation bar here on the right. Okay, and this is, as you can see, we have very good graphic. You just saw the airplane flying just in front of us. Very nice effect here. Okay, and this is Asphalt 8, the latest update of Asphalt 8 that let us play without the navigation bar on this LG Nexus 5. So let's go on, let's reveal the navigation bar and let's immediately exit the game. The last game that I want to show you is GT Racing 2. Although this game is from TechnoLost 2 as the previous Asphalt 8, this one still has the navigation bar, as you can see here. Hopefully, TechnoLost will update this game too. Let's hope so. Okay, let's just perform a quick race. Okay, and let me see, where is the brake here? I think everywhere, because I've selected auto acceleration here, so we don't have problem, hopefully. The graphic details are very nice. We even have the suggested line for what concern the best way to steer, brake and so on. This does remind me of Forza Motorsport on the Xbox 360 and even the Forza Motorsport 5 on the Xbox One. We can of course change the camera. Look at this, very nice. We even have the horizon tilt, a very nice effect, of course. Pretending the driver is tilting his head, very nice. We even have a good reproduction for concern the car cockpit. Is a pretty nice, reproduction for concern this Alfa Mito. Okay, and this is GT Racing 2. So let's go on, because we have so many games to see. Next one is Buggy Blitz. This is not a very recent game indeed, but as you can see, as it was for the Asphalt 8, we didn't have here the navigation bar. Look at this, very nice. They updated the game recently just to support the new API of Android KitKat. Even this Buggy Blitz was already set up to the maximum graphical resolution. So let's play the game. This is one of the few games that, together with GP Racing, with the Riptide Gp 2, that support the gamepad. So it's a very nice game to play with the gamepad. Hopefully, many more, games developer will start supporting gamepad. Although the gamepad support was already present into Android since version 3.2, which was the Honeycomb, the first version that we could find into tablet. Version 3.0, sorry, not 3.2. It was later updated with 3.2, if I can't remember well. So this game is very smooth, although sometimes we have some stuttering here and there, but this is pretty usual. I mean, on every Android devices that I've been playing this game on, I've always, found some stuttering or micro lag here and there, but nothing to be worried about, May happen, but it's not a problem. Okay, so this was Beach, Buggy, Blitz. So let's reveal the navigation bar, let's get out the game, and let's start the next one, which is Riptide Gp2. This is made by Vector Unit, the same game developer of course, Beach, Buggy, Blitz, and this one too doesn't have, the navigation bar. Pretty good job from Vector Unit. Just let me show you that this one too was already set up to the maximum graphical quality. As you can see here, everything is already set up to the maximum level. So let's start again. So you can imagine this game too does support the gamepad as the previous Beach, Buggy, Blitz. I mean, it's from the same developer, so you may expect it. The graphical details is a pretty nice. Look at the reflection and the transparency of the water. Very, very well done. We even have some lens flare effect. Pretty nice. Okay. We even have the water drop effect. I mean, it's very good one. And I can tell you for sure that this game is such a pleasure to play with the gamepad. It's really, really a pleasure. We have even some blur effect while performing the turbo like this. Look at this, we have the blur effect. Okay, very, very good looking game. It's pretty funny too, very nice, and it's a joy, to play it on the TV using a gamepad. You will think to have a game console. Very, very good. So this one is Riptide GP2. The next game that I want to show you is that Trigger 2. This has been, came out a few months ago. It's a very good looking game, very nice. I really love this game, maybe just because I love, first person shooter, and this one is one of the best that you can find on Android. So let's play it. And moreover, this game does support the gamepad too. It's, such a wonderful game to be played with the gamepad. So the game is starting. Okay. Look at the graphical details, the lens flare effect, the water drop effect here on the screen. Very nice, extremely smooth and fluid. No problem. Lens flare effect, as you can see. We have some starting here and there, but this is nothing to be worried about. I've already set up some kind of auto fire, so I just have to get near a zombie to to shoot or to kill them like this. You don't even have to press any button, which is pretty useful. Makes everything everything easier. But if you're playing with a gamepad, I do suggest you to disable the auto fire, because it's better to use the gamepad to, you know, shoot. Okay. Okay, this was nothing but the tutorial, so nothing too difficult here. Okay, and this was Dead Trigger 2. So the next game that I want to show you was, you know, was made by Bad Fingers, and it has more or less the same engine used in Dead Trigger 2, although I think that Dead Trigger 2 should have a new revision of the new version of the engine, of course. This Shadowngun Deadzone is nothing but a multiplayer game, so you cannot play like, for instance, in Dead Trigger 2 a story mode game. It's nothing but a multiplayer game. So just let me show you that I already set up the graphical details in the maximum quality. Ultra high is the settings here. So let's start a game with just a team deathmatch. So this is not a team deathmatch, it's just one against each other. Okay, here we have some things really interesting. The first things, of course, is that you can use the gamepad. Look at the graphic details, how good is it? This game does remind me so much of, you know, Gears of War. But what is even more interesting is that this game can be played from different, you know, hardware platform, both. Oops, what's up? No, I was telling you this game can be played both from iOS or even Android. This means that you can play against your friends running the iPhone or the iPad or other stuff like this. Of course, you can have an advantage if you play on Android, because you can connect gamepad and play using a gamepad, and it's really a pleasure to play this game with a gamepad, because it does seems like playing you know, Gears of War online. It's very nice. We have very good graphic. Look at the water here. So it's really nice, a very good looking game, really funny, really, you know, so much action is good. Oh, where are you? Okay. Okay, but as you can see, we still have the navigation bar here. Hopefully Madfinger will start updating its game to you know, hide completely the navigation bar, which would be great. Then we have the FIFA 14 game, free to play game. This one too, being from Electronic Arts, still has been updated to, you know, hide the navigation bar on KitKat. It's a pity because you cannot you know, you cannot use the gamepad here. I mean, it would be great to be able to use the gamepad on games like FIFA or stuff like this. Well, I'm really hoping that Electronic Arts will start supporting gamepad in its game. I mean, using such a game with the gamepad, you could connect, for instance, your device to the TV and use it like a game console. That would be great. I mean, so you know, the first things that Look at this. I was telling you that I'm not a good player, and indeed I am not a good player. Terrible player, I would say. Oh, come on. This is some kind of tutorial and, you know, telling me how I have to play, but oh, sprint, where is it? Okay. Oh, come on, I couldn't score. Shame on me. In front of the goalkeeper, I couldn't score. Okay. No, wrong button. I told you I'm definitely not a good player, especially using the screen to play such game, you know. Okay, maybe oh no. Okay, anyway, this was FIFA 14 running on this LG Nexus 5. Sorry for being such a horrible player. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit better in virtual tennis because I love tennis. This game was really optimized for the Snapdragon hardware platform, but I mean, it's not such a heavy game. It's not definitely one of the, you know, most recent game, although I really love it. Maybe it's one of the best tennis game that you can have on Android and even iOS, of course. And this is such a pleasure to be played with the gamepad, because you can use almost all the button of your gamepad like you would do on the bigger game console like the Xbox One, for instance. Sorry, Xbox 360. We don't have virtual tennis on the Xbox One, of course. As you can see, the graphic is not bad at all, although it's not maybe one of the best graphic actually on the Android platform. As you can see, I'm a little bit better in playing virtual tennis than I was in FIFA 14. We have even the replay, which are very nice touch to this game. Okay, very nice game, this virtual tennis. I will suggest you to try it because it's a very nice game. And so this is the last game of the set. So as you saw, the LG Nexus 5 is a pretty good device for playing game, even with, you know, because with the recent update of KitKat 4.4, we have the new API for hiding the navigation bar, which is very nice. Hopefully even more game developer will support this new feature of Android KitKat. So for what concerns the gaming focus on the LG Nexus 5, that's all. Once more, thanks for watching. Bye from TechnoLost.